Hello and welcome to Flippin' Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, why did I do it like that, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number, here it is, 519, released February 2013, cover price $5.99, which is indeed cheap. But before I do that, please let me, oh yeah, look at it, I got a nice haircut. How does that, well, there's like this goofy thing. Let me remind you, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. That's the #1 way that you can support this channel. I want this channel to grow, and I cannot do it without your support. So please consider doing that. Do you want to support me in another way? Patreon.com/flippinthrough. The link is down in the description. If you think that this is worth anything more than a like, a subscribe, and a comment down below. What do you get? You get 6 set of stickers. You get cool stencils for defacing public and private property. It does work on both. So please consider that. These are the people that I get to thank for their support now. Jacqueline Gosling, Reflection of Perfection, Misumo, Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Meadsbury, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. But let's get out of here. Let's get here. And here. There we go. I'm getting so good at that like little snap trick. It's amazing. Here we have the annual tribute to this year's biggest idiots. Mad Magazine, 20 Dumbest People, Events, and Things of 2012. 2012, that was supposed to be our final year. Did something happen? That was weird. I fixed it though. The year it was supposed to end. Do you remember 2012? They don't mention it, by the way. That was not one of the dumbest things of that time. I use Mad Cover Site to help me know and understand different things in this magazine. And you should too. Here's the Spy versus Spy. I'm not going to hit ad alert. I know. Why is this different? Listen, do you know who makes the rules about ad alert? Me. And I don't need to explain my rules to you, but I will. This is, to me, this reads like a house ad more than anything. They're advertising Mad merch that you can buy, not so much the International Spy Museum. That's secondary. So that's why. That's why it makes it through. Here we have some cool things that will look familiar to viewers of this show. Friend of the show, David DeGrand, Mad artist, writer, game show audience member, David DeGrand, snagged this celebrity snap of The Price is Right host Drew Carey with the art David did for his article about The Price is Right. Now, that's some synergy. David, if we were you, we'd do some art about Kate Upton. Let's see if you can get this kind of celebrity meetup magic to happen twice. Should reach out to him, ask him if he got Kate Upton. Isn't that the Princess of York or something? And here we go. Alfred sightings. Does this look familiar to you? It should, because look at this is that. I wish I could. No, you can't. You can't make them align. But that's what this is. And so you could leave graffiti just like this 11-year-old did. But he didn't get it from me. I still want to see. I want to see somebody that I've sent this stencil to take a picture of them of it on something. You know, like some public building or private building. Here we have just a bunch of other stuff. Letters that, I don't know, I wasn't too excited about. So yeah, that's all. Here we have the Fundolini pages. Look at, this is, here we have the, I thought this was so good. Signs protesting school's new healthy lunch policy. And here we have God hates figs. Ooh, going strong right out of the gate. You know who else loved vegetables? Hitler. Famous vegetarian. He was an animal lover. Give me obesity, hypertension, and diabetes. talking like somebody with diabetes. Or give me death. Give pizza a chance. Let us eat cake. It is a bummer that they don't have chocolate milk. They've taken chocolate milk from schools, and I think that that is not right. Titles Monica Lewinsky can't use for her upcoming tell-all book, Jaws. The sun also rises. The Firm, the Book of Job, like, an old-fashioned. Oh, the places you'll go and eat this, not that. Listen, I actually have a lot of empathy for, or is it sympathy? I think it's empathy if you've experienced something similar. Anyway, I have sympathy. I have sympathy for old Monica because old Monica was like a kid. She was like 21 years old or something. Have you ever met a 21-year-old? They're not impressive people, okay? I'll just say that. Here we have the Fast Five. Oh, no, what we haven't had in a long time is the Godfrey Report. It's a bummer. I loved the Godfrey Report. Fast Five facts the state news won't release about North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Oh man, he's been around for a while. He's still so youthful looking though. I didn't realize, like, when is this? 2012. He's been in power over a decade? That's wild. Has a thing for Asian girls. Number 2, built his garden gazebo from scratch and swears it's not crooked. It's just the way you're standing. Hates America, but would still totally do Sarah Palin. He's worked hard to go on lots of public outings to show the world that now there is a friendly, ruthless dictator in charge. Does he have any children? And finally, personally executed the guard that ruined the ending of the last Twilight book for him. And the last one of the Funnellini pages that I'm going to do is A Walk in the Parkhurst. Teresa Burns Parkhurst, another idiot found dead between the window and the screen. All right, let's get going. Here we have the Mad 20 Dumbest. I have to say, like, is it just me? Am I a fuddy-duddy? Be honest. Am I a fuddy-duddy? It is like the amount of political stuff is just so tiring. Woman restores religious fresco. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a woman, an Italian woman, who thought she could paint a fresco or repaint it. Now, fresco is a really hard thing to do because you put plaster on, and then while the plaster is wet, you paint onto the wet plaster. That's what makes a fresco a fresco. How do you restore a fresco? Wouldn't that entail destroying it? I don't know. And the point is, neither did this woman, because famously that was the end result, and it was so hilarious. Lots of Norman Rockwell references in this issue. This one, I'm going to focus mostly on the artwork from this. Richard Williams painted this, so that's like a nice throwback to earlier Mads. And here we have Rick Geary, right? Yeah, Rick Geary doing these illustrations. And I've said it before, I really love his style. It almost looks like, what is that, like a wood carving or something. Some of the hatching he does, it looks beautiful. Here's the invasion of the booby snappers. And this is the Princess of York, or Kate Middleton. That's who I was thinking, not Kate Upton. Boy, they did a really good job painting him. They made him look. He should thank Mad Magazine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. Rush Limbaugh's sexist tirade. What? Like, when? I'm not doubting it happened. I'm doubting that you can pick one to write about. In 1996, Al Franken wrote a book called Rush Limbaugh is a Big Fat Idiot. Turns out the book still lives up to its title. Isn't that amazing? In the 1990s, you could, like, they didn't have Twitter beef. They didn't have YouTube feuds. What they had was SNL comedians could write an entire book just shit-talking you. And here you have Lance Armstrong, Dope, and Glory. And apparently, you know, he got nailed for doping. But guess what, man? This is like how rude. He Everybody is apparently doping. Like apparently if you it's a problem. If you want to be competitive, you have to do it. He was just the best at it. They should treat those guys like, I don't know, freaks and just let them do whatever they want and just scoot around on their bikes as fast as possible. I think that's what that sport should be. Here we have some, what is this? Who did this? Idea by Matthew Cohen, but nobody's taking credit for the writing. It almost reminds me of somebody trying to do like a Bob Clark type thing. And here we have Curious George Zimmerman. It's like, so much of this stuff is like things I sincerely want to forget. Clint Eastwood talking to an empty chair. And then Breaking Bad. Who did this artwork? Ward Sutton. Good old Ward. This James Warhola. James Warhola, who did, what is it? Garbage Pail Kids. And this is a really fun one to look at. He's such a talented painter and like cartoonist. So you have this like really sincere portrait of this woman, the female figure, Octomom, Nadia Suleiman, and then you have these people in the background, and I just love it. I love everything about this, like the little pieces of articles of clothing scattered on the shell-shaped bed. This woman's face is especially charming. Look at that expression. That expression with hers and the cameraman. It's a thing of beauty. It really is. I don't know. Here's something about football. I have no idea. I don't follow football. Sorry, guys. This isn't the #1 football channel, okay? Unscientific American. House member Todd Aiken on how a gal's body can tell good sperm from rapey sperm. No, that's only ducks. Ducks can do that. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Some of this stuff, like this is beautiful. The take on loose lips sink ships. 2012 was a boring year. I think that's really what it comes down to. What did you have? A woman ruins a painting. Oh yeah, duh, they do have the Mayan thing. This is like, can this be considered a William builder, a Wimmel builder? I don't know. There was also a Mayan calendar page-a-day version with humorous doomsday prophecies and quotes. Certain calendars contain mysterious reminders that it's time to order calendars for next millennium. So you have so much cool stuff. I was looking at this earlier, and I'm still noticing things that are new. You have Albert Einstein. You have William Gaines. And then you have like these little guys, these sort of like, who was that? Schmedley was here? No, something was here. God damn, I forget. And then look at all of these little, there's a gremlin, a chimpanzee, a Donald Duck, pink elephant, some goofy, scary Mickey Mouse. Gosh, what was that? You know this? Something was here. Freaknik was here. That's going to bother me. And then look at all of these all the way around. These beautiful faces. I bet this must have been so much fun to work on. You have Tom Bunk himself. You have the you have the sub genius of Alfred E. Neuman right there. Boy, if you have this issue, like, take it out and just look at this. This illustration absolutely rules. Here we go, moving along. And I don't know. I don't know what this is. Twilight? And then, why would you cheat on Robert Pattinson? That's why her career sucks now. Because he was a stud and he was a great... Wait, 21? Why did they go up to 21? Like they couldn't have cut one of these. Anyway, um, here we have the strip club. The strip club, another thing that I just absolutely adore. There is one that I wanted to spend some extra time on. Um, let's zoom in right here. Here's Detective slow on the draw. It's the worst I've ever seen. What do you think, Detective? Going through. Oh, what? What? The person who did this has hands. It's beautiful and humorous. Um, and then this one. This is the one I wanted to do just below the surface. This is also the guy who does It Only Hurts When I Laugh. What's his name? Douglas Pezuski. Here's the Frankenstein castle. Ah, you found about my latest experiment. No matter, the door will hold you back long enough. Doctor, you must not do this. Think about what you're attempting. It's an abomination. I've thought about it. At the next lightning strike, I will do it. I beg of you, no! This is a horrible use of science. Horrible or miraculous? She's alive. I've done it. Yeah, ha ha! I've created the bride of Frankenstein, a wife monster. God, this was so funny. And I'm sure I did it justice. I'm sure it's just as funny, if not funnier, when I read it versus if you were to read it all on your own. Here we have another house ad. And then a Planet Tad. And I'm a little gun shy because I feel like every time I show Planet Tad, I talk up Planet Tad, and then sometimes they're just duds. Here, I'll look at a couple of them. The problem is that you kind of need to read the whole thing. December 1st, 2012. At school yesterday, my math teacher told us that if you put an infinite number of monkeys at an infinite number of typewriters, sooner or later one of them would type the complete works of Shakespeare, which is kind of amazing to think about, but it's weirder still to realize that there'd also be a monkey who typed the complete works of William Shakespeare, but with exactly one typo, and a monkey who typed this exact blog entry. That's also true. If I were ever on the TV show Chopped and I knew I was going to lose, I think I'd just put all the food in a blender with some anchovies and some chocolate chips just to watch the judges try to eat it. So tonight, my mom said that she might have a job opportunity for me. She said she said, you know Mrs. Wagner from down the street? And I said, yeah. And my mom said, she needs a babysitter this Saturday night. And I said, isn't she a bit old to have a babysitter? And my mom said, you know what I mean. She needs someone to watch Kyle. Kyle's her son, who's 8. And my mom said, they'll probably pay you a few bucks an hour. And I said, wait, I can get paid to watch other kids? And my mom said, sure, it's a valuable service. So I asked her if I can get paid for hanging out with my kid's sister, Sophie. And she said, absolutely not. There you go. I think it's funny, okay? And you know what other people do too, because they made a whole book about it. All right, so there. Here we have a Peter Kuper, Spy versus Spy. Hit pause, read it. I'm not going to read this thing. House ads. Now, there's a lot of ads, but they're house ads, right? I did love this. The alternative mad look at alternative medicine. Oh, I got a little noggin thing. Acupuncture, chiropractor. Ooh, colonics. Oh, my head hurts. I need a colonic. That goes up his butt. That's how. What a horn dog he is. He's so straight. He's willing to put something up his butt for the ladies. Alternative medicine. It's a grandma. The grandma is doing alternative medicine. It goes to the. Oh my God. It's a classic. All right. Oh, I'm going to do this one. Sorry. I'm doing this one because I just started doing yoga. Like, oh, look at you can feel better if you do yoga. Look at she's kind of worried. That's not happened to me. I've only gotten stronger thanks to yoga. Thank goodness. Um, oh my God. Like this is peak Aragones. I mean, like truly, there's so many freaking awesome ones here. Like this one especially. Oh, this bozo. Bozo put the wrong type of thing in there. She put cement in there. I'll do a hot stone massage. That's sweet though, isn't it? This is like, this is sweet. Oh my goodness. I have like no commentary. I feel bad, but it's pretty great. I don't know. When it's that good, what am I going to comment? And here we have The Dork Knight reprises. Tom Richmond, Desmond Devlin. No, Arnie Kogan. This is what I don't get. Okay, Arnie, in here. This is 2013. So think back to 2013. I've been looking forward to this film for months because it has Batty Man. No, because it doesn't have Adam Sandler. What? How many films was Adam Sandler in the year 2013? Let's see. imdb.com. Here, should we go to browser? Okay. Adam Sandler. All right, Adam Sandler. Boom, this guy who's in The Water Boy. Why isn't my camera up? What the heck? Here we go. All right, he wasn't in The Water Boy. Wait, no, I wanted to do a different camera. Isn't that why I got the web camera? Weird. We're gonna go down, down, down. 2019, we got to see all. He better have like a stack of movies at the time. Okay, 2012, That's My Boy. Hotel Transylvania. Okay, Zookeeper, Jack and Jill, That's My Boy. Hotel. Okay, he was doing like 2 a year. Okay, maybe that was a legit joke. Sorry, my bad. My bad, Arnie. No disrespect intended. I'm just going to boogie on through to the very end. Now, this is actually, got to do ad alert, but it's actually really funny. It's the perfect gift for an encyclopedophile. And that's pretty good. And unfortunately, you have an ad alert and then an ad alert. The thing that I hate most about this one especially is that Mad Magazine did a cover with this, like the Thanksgiving November cover, December cover, with like Lindsay Lohan, a bunch of other ladies who are going through really tough times. And so it looks kind of like it would be a Mad thing. That's what bothers me always the most about the ads, when they try to take Mad stuff a little bit subtly. Anyway, you guys, that stunk. That was a boring episode. Anyway, sorry if you stuck around. Write the comment bleeblorp, and if you do, then I'll know you watched the whole thing, and I'll send you a pack of stickers. With that, thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.